Hi everyone, I'm Beta Delisi, and in this video we're going to talk about an N4 notice versus a payment plan. Which is the best strategy, or are both the best strategy? And first and foremost, an N4 notice should always be served if the tenant does not pay the rent on the day that the rent is due. An N4 notice has certain requirements, and one of the requirements is a landlord can apply to the Landlord and Tenant Board to commence a legal proceeding through the board to obtain an order to collect all of the rent arrears and or evict the tenant. So always make sure the N4 notice is first served. Number two, when do you really consider a payment plan? Well, we understand that sometimes tenants fall onto hard times, but if they have the ability to pay, if they are employed and shown a pattern of paying on time in the past, then perhaps yes, commit to a payment plan. Number three, informal agreements without an N4. Well, what's the point? If you have an informal agreement without an N4, what is the consequence for the tenant to pay? They're not being evicted and you cannot enforce collections. So never ever enter into an informal agreement without an N4. Number four, an N4 plus a payment plan is your strongest approach. Because again, if the tenant pays all of the arrears, then they void the N4 and they can proceed with their tenancy. However, if they don't, then the landlord can file an application with the board and obtain an order for collection and eviction. Remember, you always want an order with some sort of a consequence. That way, the tenants should force themselves to pay. Number five, when a payment plan is not the best strategy. Well, you should always ask certain questions to your tenant if they fall behind. First and foremost, are they employed? Do they have a pattern of non-payment, late payment, or even paying on time and perhaps they've fallen on hard times? Well, if the tenant is not employed, what's the point in committing to a payment plan? Because you know that they are not able to make their payments in full and on time. That's why they've fallen behind. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, call us first.